Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
I'm proud to help the Institute. Here's hoping it all pays off.
At this point, there is no doubt. It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
That's a good idea. Hopefully we can prevent violence and save some lives.
Yes, that is one goal. And if you are to be the new director of the Institute, you should be the one to do it. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow this script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are. Here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is out of your control, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase, though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
This better be an emergency.
I said we don't...
Hi. There. Travis.
Hey, I mean, hi.
Again, hi? Hi.
No wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power.
I don't, okay. I usually don't.
Let's try this. Maybe this
don't
goes
break my
here?
stuff if you don't mind.
All right, in you go.
This radio station, well, well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So, this radio station, well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So, I don't, okay. I usually don't. This is why. Hey, I'm hi. Again, hi? Hi.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled. Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
So you'll be the new director. Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Of course it is. Wasn't hard to do at all.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to question you. That is... Well, it's just such an important moment. Decades in the making. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Son,
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
the job's done. That's what matters.
Don't lose sight of the fact that you're to be thanked for this. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
This is up. Absolutely.
Our new sense is so lifelike, I keep mistaking it for real people.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Good to see you.
Father is more than just our He is our friend.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing
May I be the first to
things with our
welcome you, sir.
genetically engineered
We're looking
crops.
forward to working with you.
Don't patronize me, Doctor. I'm the one in charge here.
Everyone in the Directorate has a say, sir. Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The Advanced Systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Father has always been unpredictable. I suppose his choice of a successor should be surprising.
Dr. Ayo.
We've got a problem here, and to be honest, Father's never taken it as seriously as he should. I'm hoping you will.
Give me the short version.
Fine. We often send synth scavenger teams to the surface. Occasionally, one of the synths will try to escape. The rate of escapes has been increasing lately, and I don't think it's just random chance.
Must be embarrassing for you.
Real leadership means taking responsibility.
If you choose to ignore this, the blame falls just as much on you for failing to address the situation.
I did some digging and discovered that the culprit is right here, in the Institute.
Someone in robotics has been changing my workcrew assignments, replacing synths I approve for surface duty with high flight risks. I'm convinced that someone is Alan Benet. He thinks that synths are people. He even lives with one. It's disturbing.
If Dr. Benet really has betrayed the Institute, then he's gonna regret it.
I can see you're not a man to be trifled with. Good.
Unfortunately, even if I had proof of Benet's involvement, I don't have the authority to do anything about it.
But you, your father's hand-picked successor. If you make the accusation, nobody would have the nerve to question it. Anyway, like I said, the roster assignments were definitely altered from the terminals in robotics. I leave the rest to you.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
They mean nothing to me. Never have.
I'll admit, I'm relieved to hear that. Then I certainly hope I can count on you for what needs to be done, because these fanatics cannot be allowed to continue to exist. They represent a very clear threat to the Institute. Small as they are in number, their twisted ideology ensures that they will never stop trying to strike at us. They must be eradicated. Are you willing to see to it?
how do you want me to handle it?
The details of the operation are up to you. I think I prefer not knowing. What's important is that you come back safely. Remember that I would not ask this of you were it not so important.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful. Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Our synths are truly remarkable. Every day they manage to surprise me. Now, what can I do for you?
Justin Ao thinks you're helping synths escape. I need to know the truth.
I see. The man does not lack for tenacity. He is, however, completely wrong about me. Ao and his coarser goons have already scoured my laboratory for evidence. Feel free to do the same if you think you must. If there's something specific you want to ask me, then get on with it.
Why would Ao think you were helping synths?
He probably thinks my admiration for the synths might have caused me to have some delusion about setting them free. The notion is preposterous. The last thing I'd want to do is banish a synth to the surface. It's a living hell up there. That's not freedom. It's a death sentence. I would never be so cruel.
Does anyone else have access to your terminals?
Unlikely. I don't let anyone else lay a finger on my terminals without my close supervision. I'll make an exception in your case, however. If Father trusts you, then I have no reason not to.
How many synths have escaped?
I'm not sure of the exact number, but I can tell you the rate of escapes has accelerated greatly in recent months.
We're done.
Very well.
Solving problems with deadly force isn't how we do things here. You might want to consider
If you
that.
plan to execute everyone... You disagree with you. There won't be an institute left for you to lead.
Easy now. Hands up.
There's no denying you.
You went too far when you had Higgs and Loken executed. And I'm not the only one who thinks.
Hey, you're that new guy. The one from the vault. What are you doing here?
Oh, just looking around.
Oh, come on. You're not gonna fool me that easily. You're here for a reason, I can tell. So what is it?
Know anything about a remote computer access?
No. I don't know anything about that. Why would you ask it? Oh, I know what this is about. Listen, I know what Justin Ao believes, but he's wrong. My dad's not helping synths get away. I guess he could get into real trouble if they decide he's guilty anyway.
Do you know anything that might help me prove his innocence?
I don't know anything that would help. I wish I did. I wish everyone would just leave my dad alone. I mean, why is it such a big deal if a few synths escape? We have more than enough here.
Is there anyone else who might want to help the synths?
I don't know. You figure it out. Just leave my dad out of it, okay? I'm trying to learn chess. But the computer always beats me.
Yeah. Hey.
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers. Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
Excuse me.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
If all personal synths are as good looking as you, I should get one for myself.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know that I can be of much help with that, but the compliment has certainly made my day. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
The coursers give me the creeps.
Eve.
You know?
Yes?
They seem, I don't know, cold.
Hey. Hi.
I must be the luckiest synth in the Institute.
Scanning unknown identity.
Unit X688
I'm looking forward to
speaks
the next
highly of your
mission.
combat skills.
Hey there.
Ready for the next mission, sir?
Have you got all the gear you need?
A full loadout.
Hey there.
Ready for the next mission, sir?
Let's move out.
Right behind you, sir.
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken were out of line, but did they really need to die?
Higgs and Loken were trying to protect the Institute. They deserved a second chance.
I'm trained for any combat situation, no matter what we get into.
Scanning. Subject identified.
All systems nominal.
Don't come any closer. I'm sorry that you had to find me here.
Put that gun away, now.
I want to, but I can't. You know too much. If I let you go, they'll find out everything, and they'll take him away.
I want answers, and I want them now.
I know Liam isn't really my son, but I've come to love him as if he were. He's so smart and so kind-hearted. All he wants is for Synths to have a better life, to be free. I'm sorry. You seem like a good person, but I can't let you tell Justin that Liam is helping the Synths.
Liam has to face justice for what he's done.
He'll be lucky not to be exiled.
If that's how you feel, we have nothing left to talk about. Oh no.
Please don't run. Sloppy tactics, bad aim. This won't take long.
Damn it! Son of a...
Don't move.
Don't shoot.
Possibly. Attacking enemy.
Something's out there.
Your termination is inevitable.
You're gonna pay for that.
That all you got? Better make your
Don't come any closer. I'm sorry that you had to find me here.
Of course. It's the synth who's been freeing synths.
Me? No, I'm just helping. Justin was closing in and figuring things out. I offered to help so he wouldn't get caught.
What do you mean, him? Who are you talking about?
I know Liam isn't really my son, but I've come to love him as if he were. He's so smart. I'm sorry.
Liam has to face justice for what he's done.
He'll be lucky not to be exiled.
If that's how you feel, we have nothing left to talk about.
Threat eliminated. Every cap matters, right?
Hey.
Sir.
Hey there.
Go ahead.
Your thoughts?
Should get in some more target practice.
father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
You're the one helping synths escape? Why?
So you figured it out. Nice work. Nobody else down here could. I'm not surprised it took someone from outside. At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
A better life? It's a living hell up there.
I'm not forcing them to leave. I'm just, you know, giving them an opportunity. If they take it, they have to face the same risks as everyone else on the surface. But at least they'll be free. Look, now that you know, you have a choice to make. You could tell Justin. But I have a proposal for you. I want to frame Justin Ao.
We can't even consider that. SRB is shorthanded as it is. Losing another director would be crippling.
Look, ever since Dr. Zimmer left, he's been out of control. He and his coursers have been pushing people around and threatening them to get what he wants. When he came after my dad, that was the last straw.
Nice try, kid. But that's not happening.
Well, I guess that's it for me then. At least now I can prove my dad is innocent. And don't worry, I won't try to run. I wouldn't know where to go anyway.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence. I wouldn't be here, if not for your son.
It's not Alan Benet that's helping the synths. It's his son, Liam.
The boy? I wouldn't have thought him capable of such a thing.
Underestimating Liam was a costly mistake.
Maybe. But it's a mistake I'll shortly be correcting. Well, you tracked down the culprit and plugged the leak. Congratulations are in order. I admit, I didn't think you could pull it off.
This better be the last time you screw up.
Yes, well, I'll be taking steps to make sure this never happens again. You've helped the SRB in this matter. And now it's time I return the favor. We keep a small reserve of currency for those times when my coursers have to deal with the surface dwellers. Here, take this. It might prove useful for you.
Justin.
If you're going to be in Diamond City anytime soon, I have a favor to ask of you. You might not be aware of it, but the city's mayor is a synth, an Institute plant. He monitors developments in the Commonwealth and compiles reports on matters of possible interest to us. Since you visit the surface more than anyone else down here, I figured you could pick up the latest report.
I'm not a mailman. Send one of your robots.
I can't send a courser into Diamond City without starting a panic, and that's the last thing the mayor needs. Kellogg usually took care of this, but since he's dead, I have nobody left to ask.
The mayor will be waiting in his office. Remember, discretion